Hi Leo, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another Love Bite. Leo, let's see what are the messages for you now. And a warm welcome back to all my subscribers. Welcome in newcomers. Leo Spirit. All right, Leo. 3 cards for the first person, Spirit. 7 of Cups, Hierophant, and the 4 of Swords. Okay. Second person, Emperor, Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles. Okay. Mutual energies, Magician, Justice, and the 5 of Wands. Bottom of my deck. Somebody wants a second chance here. Somebody wants a second chance. They feel none of their other options were good enough. They don't want any other options. That's the golden cup I want. I still want a commitment with them. I want a second chance with them. They're very sad and they're very depressed. They want to end the fight that's happened between the two of you. The other person says, no. No, they were stubborn. They were a false person. We were never on the same page. This connection was totally imbalanced. It didn't work out. And it was an unfair situation. I was dealing with some kind of a trickster here. So I think the other person is passing judgment on this connection and saying, no. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen then. I'm going to clarify all these and we'll also do your mutual energies, Leo. But before that, let's start with some dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then I'll clarify the rest. Leo and their person, Spirit. Leo and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Leo and their person, Spirit. All right, let's take a few more from another deck. Leo and their person, Spirit, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Leo and their person. Right, we'll take a few more from a third deck, Leo, and then start the reading. Leo and their person, Spirit. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Leo, if you're looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here says, I get so effing jealous knowing that you're in bed with a karmic at night. I get sick to my stomach at the thought of you with them. It hurts me that you continue to choose others over me. What do they have that I don't? Or is it that you don't feel worthy of a real connection? I know that you're with someone else, but you could tell me the truth about how you feel so I don't think I'm going effing crazy. I think one of you is saying, if you're not with me, then who are you with? And that's making them jealous. I was thinking of you last night. I don't like it when you ignore me. I've told my family about you. I want to regain your trust. I have so much to say to you. I never truly moved on, even though I appear so. I feel like a fool for losing you. I hope we can come back together and pick up where we left off. I want to fight for this connection, but I just don't know how. I seek strength and courage. All right, so these were some of your messages. If these were resonating with your storyline, Leo, let's start the reading. I'm going to first focus on the first line, which is person A for me. Then we'll move to the second line, the second person. And newcomers, please remember, if this is your reading, these are not gender-based. You could be either one of them, right? So person A, let's start with you. What's the 7 of Cups in reverse for you? They are now feeling they had a missed opportunity. They had a missed opportunity. They wish they had invested more when the time was right. Now they want to go back to person B, maybe offer their whole heart. They are hoping that this connection hasn't totally ended. Why? Because now they're looking into their future. They're looking into their future, and they are worried it's all over. This person is ready for commitment now. Maybe in the past this person was a bit of a player or something. Now they're looking into their future and saying, oh, I should have invested in this cup when the time was right. I missed out on something. Maybe they were sitting in their ego, their pride. They could have breadcrumbed their person and they got dropped. I think somebody dropped them because they were only so focused on their own happiness, their own, whatever this person was doing in their life. They're realizing that now. They're realizing that overindulgence cost them a beautiful commitment, and they could be making them very sad and very depressed. Why? Why are you sad and depressed? Because now things have ended. Things have stagnated between the two of you. Yeah, they feel I've lost out. I've lost out on a soulmate connection because of my ego and my pride. I think at one point this person had thought they had all the power in the connection, my way or the highway. Now they feel like a fool. Now they feel like a fool. Why did I do that? So, person B, what about you? How are you feeling about this? Emperor in reverse, yeah. Person B says this is a person who never stood up and took responsibility for their actions. They were rude, they were mean, they never offered me a true partnership. This was not my true soulmate, Omkaratarot. I mean, that's the reason I had to put a halt to this connection, because they were always playing hot and cold with me, never being emotionally open with me. We guys were just not on the same page. This even could have been a marriage or something which, came to an ending because person B says, no, we were just not a good match. Yeah, I had to take a call. I had to make a decision after I've caught them cheating or I found out something. I had to stand up for myself. I had to protect my energy from this liar, cheater person. I took a call. Yep. So person B doesn't seem to be waiting around for person A to return because they were not happy in this connection. They feel, yeah, they took my love for granted. They took my love for granted. I was giving them all the love, affection, care, everything, but they kept taking from me and they left me totally in lack. Right? This person was very selfish, very self-centered, always holding back from me. So person B is calling judgment on person A, I feel. So mutual energies then for the first person who is now looking into their future and feeling sad and depressed. They are now, I think they wish they could now switch things around and make person B forget about the past. They want to come out of their stress and anxiety and sleepless nights or this overthinking, but they also know it'll be difficult to manifest this connection back, at least after all the injustice that has been done. Maybe you guys already went through a divorce or something. What's the justice? Yeah, they are jealous. Yeah, they are jealous that they've lost out on this commitment and their person will have new options now. Right? So they want to at least end the fight between the two of you. They feel the other person is very attractive. Oh, they are a little worried. They're a little worried that person B is so attractive and they're so confident and they look good and, I'm sure they're going to give their heart to somebody else now. So they want to somehow... What do you want to do then? What do you want to do, person A? They want to end the fight. They would like to come back and offer this commitment again, but I don't think they have the courage. They also know, they've also been reflecting on all their past mistakes, and as much as now they have the clarity that I do want this person back, I do want to rebuild, I want to heal the situation, somewhere they are jealous that person B doesn't need me anymore, or they've given up on me, and they're going to go out there and have new options. So they're just depressed, I would say. Okay, so person B, what about you? The one who has accepted it's over. Yeah, person B says, you know what, I've been healing myself, Omkaratarot. I was dealing with a trickster energy, and I guess I did make a decision. I took a firm call regarding this person who was just, pretending to be somebody they were not. They never took responsibility for their actions. I tried many times, but then I got exhausted, tired. I gave up. I did respect them. I did see them as my long-term partner, but this person did not. They were not fair to me. So I think person B is not fighting for the connection. They've given up and they have turned their back. They have turned their back on person A because they are saying this person was immature. They were a player. I'm not going to wait around for a cup of love from a person who only wants to bring the wand. Right? So person B is taking back power and control of their life, no longer chasing, no longer waiting for an apology, calling in beautiful new things into their life. So what's the judgment card then, Spirit? What's the judgment card as the overall energy for Leo's reading today? Judgment. Yeah, this is person A, I think. They're very frustrated. They're very, very frustrated. I think they want to know if person B is still single and still available, if there's any chance of a second chance with them. They are willing to put in the work just to at least end the conflict so that peace can be restored. But they're very burdened and very overwhelmed as to how to ask for it now. Somewhere even they know that after what they did, after their player ways, it's going to be difficult. All right, so that's what I have for you, Leo. Till next time then. Love and light. Take care. Namaste.